Right, before I go and make my lunch, should we look at this swing? So an interesting one today. Before we do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell as well. Ring that bell icon if you want to see more lunchtime fixes. And hopefully get involved. You have to follow me on here, so subscribe to the channel. You have to follow me on Instagram, and then you send me the video via Instagram and you might feature. Right, this is a pattern issue, which I love because there's many different styles of golfers, but there's some that follow patterns, some that break patterns. So what I mean by that, if you get a certain sequence on the back, some players just ignore that sequence and correct and do other things on the way down, but you get plenty who do a certain sequence on the way back, and then on the way down they just follow that sequence again. So if they get it wrong on the way back, the chances of getting it right on the way down are slim. This player's one of those. If we look at the backswing, what happens is everything pushes away to the right, so the hands want to move out, and then the club wants to move out at the start. The backswing pushes everything away from him, and then we get this position here where I really want it to change because he's complaining of hitting cut shots. You can see on the way down he definitely looks like he wants to swing to the left. So path going to the left with the angle in his wrist, he's probably going to leave the face open to that path and move it off to the right, which is what he complains of. So let's see if we can get this backswing order a little bit more sensible. So for incorrect orders, it's getting people to identify what they're doing, to break down the hands moving away, club almost going back idea. Got two drills for you. First one, I want you to put the club up on your left side, so up against your kind of just above your hip, the top of the club, so you can hold down the grip, and as you move that club away, keep that club on your left side for the first 2 or 3 feet of that swing, and then let that club turn behind you. While you do that, if you can just flatten the wrist off as you do it, just use a little bit of wrist angle as well as setting that direction of the hands and the path a little bit more back together. If you follow paths, if you follow those patterns like you are on the backswing at the moment, but we change the pattern of that backswing, everything moving back more together, I think you'll find you'll move your path really simply, really effectively. The second option is I want you to try and feel that you're getting that sequence a little better on the way back with a split hand drill. So left hand at the top of the club, right hand down on the handle. What you'll notice when you do things like this is that when you do get one hand, so your left going out and the club coming back with your right hand, you'll really notice the contradiction in those two movements when you split your hands apart. So by having those hands split apart, try and feel that they're both moving more again on that same path, a little bit back towards you a bit more, and then you'll notice the difference on that early set that we saw earlier where that club is pointing. And again, if you can just flatten off the wrist as you do this split hand drill, you'll really notice the difference. And when you do both of these drills, try and do them incorrectly. So club on your left hip, as you pull back, get the club to come off early and move the club back. That's what you want to do. And then the split hand drill, let your left hand go out and pull the right hand back. Feel what you do and how it's maybe not the most kind of encouraging for a better impact, a better delivery, and then do the preferred option. When people do drills, I like them to do it wrong and right. They get both sides of the story. Always, if you have both sides of the story, it's easier to work out where the best place to stand is. Hope that helps. Let me know, post in those comments you want to get involved in the lunchtime fixes. Remember, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, make sure the notifications are on so you don't miss one. And hopefully you can get featured if you are subscribed and you follow me on Instagram. Links all down below. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you had for lunch today.